Why is it that there's waves of enemy that are able to catch up with you no matter where you are, but you only get one missile loadout? What's up with that? That's my question.
Well, I think what the dev is trying to do is encourage you to fight off a wave of attackers, land the plane, reload the plane, and take off again.
Well, that's not the way it works in real life. So, in real life, you get at least 8 missiles. Number one.
Yeah. So we've got 5 hard points.
Yeah.
One of which is a machine gun. So you've got at least the ability to take down 6 aircraft, I'd say.
With 500 rounds? Yeah, probably.
If you get close enough.
Mm-hmm.
The problem I've got.
So what's one wave? Like 3 planes or 1 plane?
I don't know yet. I've yet to experience it. It sounds like you've already met them, but I haven't.
Well, remember I told you how I met them. I had to fly at 80,000 feet straight up into space.
Yeah, but
they came finding me.
Did you target them?
No, not once.
Well, you see, these are the things. This is why people give bad reviews, is because, I mean, part of the problem with the game is
they might not be understanding what's going on.
Yeah, it doesn't teach you how to do anything. It's like, you know, all the buttons are there, but how do you set them up?
No direction, no guidance, no tutorial, no...
Exactly.
Yeah.
So people are like, you know, I've played it for an hour, I still don't know what the flipping hell I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
What a shit game. And whereas the reality is, well, no, actually it's quite an accomplished game for an early access title, but it's bloody hard work to get to a point where you can actually play it.
Whereas Air Combat 7, for example,
Instant.
you start off with a heavy storyline, gets you into the action right away. It tells you what to do, what you're missing, where your weak points are, and how to improve. And just keeps giving you the option to restart and try over and over again until you succeed. Plus, there's difficulty levels, so that's more of what my style is. So this game has a lot of work to be done on it.
No, see, that's where you and I sort of differ, I think, because I'm looking at it from a
simulation.
This is well, not a simulation. I mean, I'm a sim fan. You know, I am a sim fan. Mm-hmm. This is not in any way a simulator, but some bits are simulated. Mm-hmm. But that's not really how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it from this is 10% of a game. You know, it's nowhere near a finished article.
No.
So it's a case of looking at it as it is today, saying, okay, well, this bit I like, this bit I don't like, this bit I don't understand, and giving that kind of feedback to the dev is what I hope is helpful for them.
Yeah.
And the fact that but it's been absolutely smashed on Steam, I think, because too many people are like, well, I tried to play it and it was crap. I couldn't close the canopy, or I couldn't get full throttle, or, you know, the same problems we've experienced today, like where you couldn't look around the cockpit.
Right.
And that's because the game is completely unpolished. It doesn't have a tutorial that's particularly helpful.
Yet. Can I spawn 2 jets? I don't know. Let me try. You're asking for a lot here, huh?
I am.
Yep, 2 jets. One
oh, wow. So we can actually both fly at the same time?
Probably.
Do you want to give that a try?
Let's go.
So if you pull forward a bit, otherwise I'll probably end up climbing in your aircraft.
For me to pull forward means that I have to start everything up first.
Fine. Yeah, right ahead.
So which handbrake is mine?
The audio for the aircraft is not terrible, you know. You're reversing.
Am I?
Yeah. That's not a bad thing. It'll give you a longer run up.
Exactly. No, you're actually moving forward, I think.
No, it's definitely you moving backwards.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, handbrake is on. Now I can see things. They're shooting at me, man. I just made it to the runway.
Oh, I see you, I see you, I see you.
I'm ready to take off. Here I go. I'm up.
I like the contrails, that's pretty cool. Oh, you're shooting!
No, not me. They're shooting at me.
Oh, them. Yeah, we need some weapons.
Oh, I forgot to load up. Oh my god, I forgot to load up. I'm completely defenseless. I've got no offense, nothing.
Okay, well, somewhat disappointingly, I don't appear to be able to get in this second aircraft. And I can't spawn to your aircraft either. It just spawns me in the middle of the sky and drops me.
See if I can land this thing.
Go on, Jim. Super hard at night.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You look a bit low, but I can't really tell. Oh, there you are.
Damn it.
Oh, you were close. Definitely.
I'm still on.
Oh, you are?
They're shooting at me.
Yeah, I saw that.
Anyways, I'm going back to base. Gonna spawn another airplane. And load it this time.
Cool.
I hope.
Save that.
Here's the enemy trying to shoot at us. So there's a plane already here. Is that the one you can't get in?
Yeah. I can't get in your old one either.
My old one's damaged. Big time. Alright. Get some ammo for this puppy. Nope. No loadouts. Now we're screwed. We are screwed.
Did you manage to get in the aircraft that was there?
I think I can, yeah, but is there a loadout on that one?
Where are you?
Heading towards the aircraft that you left. No, this one's empty as well.
But can you get in?
Let me see. Yes, I could.
Okay, so you're in. Although your foot's sticking out the bottom, your head's sticking out the top. So I can enter the seat behind you. Can you pull that aircraft forward a bit? And then we'll see if you can spawn a second one and maybe I can get into that. God, blimey, that moves well fast.
How do I stop it?
Use the brake. There you go.
What's the brake?
Looks
All
like
I
you
have
stopped.
is the handbrake lever.
Yeah, that's what I use.
Okay. You want me to spawn another plane? Hold on.
See if that works.
There you go.
Oh my god. disappeared into the ground for a second. Yes.
All good.
Briefly it popped up. There we go.
We good?
Oh, I still can't get in it. That's weird.
Right, I had
Save
enough
that.
of this game. Honestly. Through this. I'm done with this game.
Look at that.
That's it for me. Like too many things going wrong all at once.
Yeah, it definitely won't let me in that second aircraft. Can you get in it? It's out of interest. Oh, you can. It's trying
No.
to.
F, interact with control, it says.
It looks like you're trying to get into it, but it's not letting you, sort of thing.
Yeah, this game is so broken.
Well, it is early access. It is early access. That is what early access
is. It's going to
is.
be early access for many, many years, and then it's going to be just dropped off. I think.
See, look, I can get into your one. Can't even get into your one.
I'm out of here, man.
Okay.
What are we going to do? You want to do anything else, or?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna have to come back to this because I don't do half.
Yeah, I know. Well, you can continue on your own. I think you got enough data from co-op play to be able to review that part of it at least.
Oh yeah, co-op is definitely broken, but it only released a couple of days ago.
Oh, it came out early access a couple of days ago?
Yeah.
Really?
Did you think it was new? Like old, rather?
I thought it was early access for about 2-3 months already.
No, well, no. The multiplayer aspect came out on 10th of February.
So, multi-crew features, let me read out the changelog that he's done recently. February 10th. Reworked entering exiting vehicles, now done by... Oh, there's GeForce Game Ready drivers available, by the way. Now done by pushing the interact key on a specific seat. Okay.
So that's so you can get in the front or the back, I guess, yeah?
Added second functional seat to the back of jet cockpit. So we're actually quite lucky that we got to do all this.
Yeah, well,
Sorry, go ahead.
I thought that's part of the reason why you wanted to look at it today, because it just come out.
No. Okay. So I got some more change logs to read out.
Okay.
Texturing, mapping of landing gear and canopy. Launched projectiles now start with momentum of vehicle. Pilot heads now visible in third-person view. New canopy glass materials, very nice, I gotta agree. Fixed audio levels not loading in main menu. Fixed default vines not loading in fresh install. Fixed client players not spawning next to host player or joining a session. Yeah, that's all good.
Well, one time that didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember when I spawned next to the practice thing.
So we had an update January 28th, and the latest one, which is a couple of days ago, February 11th. He's pretty good on the updates.
Yeah. And I'm watching in his demo playthrough him flying a jet with another player flying a second jet. So that must work. It's just not working for us.
Right now, yeah. Whereas we could probably get into the server again with a fresh restart of the game, and it'll probably work.
Yeah, it might work, yeah. Although it felt like there was a bug there.
Yeah.
Stopping that.
There could be a 50-50 chance that it will work or it won't.
It's very buggy, but then it is early access. That's kind of what you sign up for. But do you think it deserves the negative reviews it's got? Let's just see here. It's 16% of players said it was positive. 16%. Do you think it's that bad?
He put it into early access way too early. Even as is, the game is still broken.
Well, yeah, but that's what early access is.
Yeah,
isn't it?
It's got no sense of direction. It's very shallow. You have no guidance. I can give you all the bad points and I'll go on and on. It's very buggy, very unoptimized. The lighting is horrendous. Even in night flight, you can't tell where you're going. There's so many wrong things with the game that make you not want to come back and play it. There's some things there though that are not 100% the dev's fault. One being at night time not being able to see where you go. The navigation systems are on those screens at the front. So if they were working, we'd probably have a much better idea of where the hell we were going. But because we couldn't... I opened up quite a few heading systems. They were working just fine.
What, when you were flying?
Yeah, I managed to get 3 different displays up at the same time. And
that helped you find the runway?
No.
Oh.
I was too busy panicking because I had no ammunition to actually look at my headings, my heads up display.
Okay.
You know me, I'm a noob pilot, so when I panic, everything goes blurry. I get into kind of
yeah. Well, you landed the plane, which was quite. Yeah. You landed the plane, which is quite impressive.
Yeah,
in that state.
So I was panicking. Yeah, pretty much. What else? I like the game. I would give it a second look a year from now. To be honest. Not now.
You know, you said it doesn't have any direction.
Yeah.
I think the direction it gives you is only triggered when you have ticked all of those boxes on that to-do list.
Mm-hmm. I did. I did tick all those boxes, and I have it on video.
Is that your first playthrough?
And they started chasing me as well.
Right, but you didn't know how to target them and shoot them down.
No, not only that, but I had no ammunition. Remember, I forgot to load up.
Oh, is this your first playthrough or your one you just did?
The one that I did load up on, the first one, I went straight into space.
Yeah, so you didn't attack them?
No, not at all.
So I think what the game is at the moment, bearing in mind I haven't actually got to this point, is how many waves can you survive?
Yeah, but what's a wave? Is it one plane? Is it 2? Is it 5?
Could be all of those, you know, progressively getting harder. Yeah, but
we don't know. It doesn't give you the details. It
doesn't
give you any notification saying first wave.
Well, it does say wave coming in. It might not tell you how many.
Pilot Jackson, Pilot Randall, Pilot Skywalker are on your tail. It doesn't give you any kind of guidance as to what the enemy even looks like or where they are on the map.
That should be coming up on your systems. You should be able to track a target and be given information about the target. Well, this is where I think the game is its own worst enemy, because the tutorial is not that intuitive. people are getting to the same point as you and going, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't understand anything, and I don't like that.
Tutorial? There's no tutorial for me. It's very, very, very bleak.
Did you go through the tutorial?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the beginning of the, like, go do this, go do that, right up until they tell you go to the air show, and then all hell breaks loose, go load up, and that's it.
Did you not get in the simulator?
I did. But go load up is after the simulator. The last thing you do on the tutorial is load up your plane, and that's it. It gives you nothing, no guidance whatsoever after that.
Absolutely, yeah. It does stop there completely. I mean, so bad is the guidance from that point on that when you come out, you don't even know where the runway is.
Exactly.
And nothing really looks like anything at that point, so you don't really know where you are.
In the right direction, nothing.
Yeah.
It's just dead.
And I think it is its own worst enemy there. It's quite a complex game. There is a lot of systems and buttons and triggers and all sorts of stuff going on.
Absolutely.
And bearing in mind, this is VR compatible. You can touch these buttons with your fingers and control it like that. So he's trying to develop two very complex games on two very different systems, and obviously the tutorial doesn't cater very well for either of them.
No.
And I can see the direction the developer's going in, and I can give him leeway as long as I see progression towards that. Then I'm happy. To put up with some crap in the meantime. I mean, do you know how much this game is, Jim?
No, I haven't checked.
How much do you think he's going to ask for this game?
About 9 to 12 euros, I'm guessing.
£7.20.
There you go, exactly what I said.
Which is about, it's a bit less than that in euros, isn't it? It'd be about 5 or 6 euros, is that right?
No,
or is it more?
Your pounds are more than our euros. Yeah.
Okay. So so about €9, so less than 10 quid. That's not a lot to ask for a game these days.
No, not at all. I didn't mention the price at all. I think it's well underpriced for what it has to offer so far. But considering the fact that at this state it's playing the way it's playing and it's not giving me the satisfaction that I need, I wouldn't even spend that 12 euros.
No.
At all.
So it needs more hand-holding.
A year from now,
and guidance.
Look at it again, and I could tell you now, a year from now, the way he's moving with his updates, at the rate he's moving, or they're moving. I don't know if it's a one-man team or a whole
I don't know.
Team. The way they're moving with the updates, a year from now, I'll spend 20 euros on it, 25.
Interesting.
I know what it's going to give us. If it's going in the direction I'm thinking.
Some of the visuals are very pretty.
Yeah.
Already.
It's a great game. It's just, I feel it's not complete. It's at 25% of what it could actually bring out.
That's quite high. I think it's maybe even less than that, personally.
Because a lot's being done. That's why I said 25%. Like, we saw so much already.
It's really... Sorry, go on.
There's a story. It starts off well. Like, there's an air show and things start happening and you're getting attacked and you gotta boogie to your vehicle and to your aircraft and start getting rid of the waves. I hope it doesn't end there. I hope there's, after this completion of waves, like not just an endless amount of enemy coming, that will totally ruin the game for me. That's not what I want this game to be.
So you're hoping there's going to be a full-on sort of campaign storyline?
Yeah, like stop. You gave us 5 waves. We completed those 5 waves. Let's go to an objective. Let's complete another mission. Maybe checkpoint. Maybe a reconnaissance mission. Maybe a bombing mission. Go back.
Yeah.
Do something
Landing
else.
on an aircraft carrier. That'd be quite cool.
getting objectives done, getting experience,
So
upgrading.
one of the things that looks like isn't fully implemented in the game are upgrades.
Yeah.
One
Missile. We had one missile to load. Think about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we've done that correctly.
I don't know. You're giving me waves of enemy. And I'm getting one missile to load up, and it's question mark. The game is not complete.
Well, I think, again, that comes back to the lack of guidance, the lack of tutorial, because you've got 5 hard points and a machine gun. That's enough to drop 6 aircraft, potentially.
Has a missile, and if you look at your heads-up display, it's not recognizing its own missile. It's showing up as 3 question marks.
Well, I suspect that there's something you need to do in order to activate those missiles.
Oh, something you need to do that is not
exactly
explained.
Which comes back to the lack of guidance and tutorial. Yeah, I agree with you on that point, 100%. And this is, I think, why it's got so many negative reviews. Is because, people that come into the game expecting to be guided on how to do everything, and it kind of falls short on that.
Guide me through the first 3 hours. I don't care. I'll play another 15 to 200 hours. I don't care.
Yeah. It's when you get to the point where you don't know where to go next. You don't know what the next thing to do is. You don't know why the last thing didn't work.
Give me a complete guide to what this game has to offer, and then let me go.
Yeah, no, I agree with you quite a bit on that front. I think you're right. I think that's where most of the negative reviews have come from. I agree. Maybe that should be the priority for the dev right now, is to explain the systems better, or provide
imagine your uncle coming up to you and saying, "Come here, I want to show you something, my little nephew. Here you go, take this, take this, take this." He gives you a hook, he gives you a rod, he gives you some bait, he gives you the reel, he sits you down right on the side of the lake, and he walks away.
Yeah. And you're supposed to figure out how to fish from that point. Yeah, I totally agree.
But you don't know what a fishing rod is. You've never seen it before.
Yeah.
You don't even know if it's for fishing or not.
Yeah.
This is totally new to you.
Yeah.
He guides you all the way through. He tells you, take this, do this, sit down, put this together. Okay, you ready? Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah,
left holding
absolutely.
A rod with a reel, the bait.
So, if he produced a manual, like a PDF manual, would that suffice? Would you say, or would you be?
It has to be in game.
Yeah, I was going to say you want a handheld in-game experience.
I want the arrows. I want the guidance. I want the taxi line. Like follow this to the runway.
I think that would help. Yeah, I think that would help.
Like I said, for the first 3 hours, then knock everything off and leave me be.
Yeah.
I'll get in my zone after that.
Yeah, once you're in a position of competence, then you can explore and go for it. Yeah, I agree.
You gave me one enemy. Okay, I tracked him down. I shot him. Give me 2. Okay, got those 2. Give me 4. Maybe they're maybe one's an ace and the other 3 are dumb. Okay, I'm in for that. Now give me 2 aces and maybe 5 planes.
I just remembered another point, actually, which kind of, from a developer's perspective, I can see why he would argue against comments like, you can't see anything at night. And I agree. You can't see anything at night. I didn't know where the landing, the runway was or anything.
True.
But 2 things I would say in the developer's defense there. 1, at night it's dark in real life, so that's kind of a positive. And 2, there is night vision, and neither of us thought to turn that on when we couldn't see it at night.
Also,
but then on the flip side of that, I would also say I think it transitions from day to night far too quickly. Yeah, happens too much.
Runway lights, you can see them anytime during the night. Don't give me the excuse that you can't see runway lights.
Oh no, absolutely. I think we couldn't see them even when we were right up close to them. That's no good at all. Yeah, I agree.
Everything was just kind of getting draw distance was just drawing in at the last minute.
Yeah. Yeah, and things like runway lights are, I mean, you need to be able to see them a mile away.
Absolutely.
Really, really and truly, so that you can set yourself up.
So that's it for this one. I don't know about you, but I'm done.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give it a bit more of a playthrough and see if I can bridge some of those gaps in the tutorial. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with this one. I'll put together like a first look review, and just see what happens from there. 6 months from now, I'd be interested to see what this game's like.
Like I said, 6 months, a year, I'll give it another shot. I don't care. I'm for it. I'm not gonna put it down. Not even in my review. Like I'm not putting the game down. It's just it needs a lot of work. Very promising, but it needs a lot of work.